Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Richardson going right to the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Richardson now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And it's third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
19 yards, Jack Panther.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Stroud sets up the play action. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He was brought down by Malik Collins. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the shotgun, Richardson. That complete to Downs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on third down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richardson looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Richardson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. Richardson to throw off play action. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Ready up. Viking 18. On the ball, on the ball.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Another one caught by Collins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Come on. Hey, crack all 80.
Play action. Stroud now. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Texans at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field. for a big gainer and a first down.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. They got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
On third down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. And Richardson back to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Get it. Tiger. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Richardson now on third and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on fourth down. Oh, they'll run the option right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Stroud working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Richardson looking to throw this. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Okay, break. Tempo, 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 tempo.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Miller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 3rd down and 7. Stroud. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Cut 19, cut 19.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mustang 19.
Off play action, Richardson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Play action. Now Richardson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 42. In motion right, that's Dell. First and 10, it's Pierce. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. 23 yards to pick up there. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Toss left side for Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 13-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Right there, right there.
Going for it with Pierce. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A gain of 4 brings up 4th down and
Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Ready, set.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
On my right. Hey, I'm not lying.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Richardson to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down, Indianapolis.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson off the play fake. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of
19 tight, 19 tight.
And the Colts first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And Richardson yet again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Speed. Dragon 60. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 16-yard line.
70 Rangers. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice gain.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Throwing now is Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Richardson will throw for it. Flushed out right. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Stroud to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown! Indianapolis. Ryan Noll, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team.
This is caught inside the 15.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Richardson looking to throw it. That complete to Downs.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.